10 expensive purchases wrestlers recently made. Number 10. Braun Strowman's Toyota Supra. The monster amongst men has had a monstrous rise to the top of WWE in the past year, going from someone who nobody wanted to see in the Wyatt family to one of the biggest stars in the company. Braun Strowman has clearly been reaping the rewards of that by making a few big purchases in his life. Firstly, with Strowman buying himself a new home in a gated community as well as a brand new car. Strowman picked up a Toyota Supra for himself, which you might think is surprising given the size of him and the car. He only went to see it as a joke at first, but when he fit in the vehicle, he made the decision to purchase. Number 9. Natalya buys parents a home. This one is an emotional entry given the sad circumstances of Natalya's father, the legendary Jim the Anvil Neidhart, recently passing away, but at least Natty's recent expensive purchase showed him how much she cared about him. The WWE superstar kindly spent a huge sum of money on a brand new home for both of her parents to live in, as a token of her gratitude and love to the pair of them, who, as you can see on Total Divas, she is incredibly close with. Natalya is often seen as one of the most unselfish people in the wrestling business, and this is just another great example of her kind heart, surprising her folks with this amazing gift. Number 8. Corey Graves 68 Mercury Cougar. Braun Strowman is not the only one splurging on new vehicles, with WWE's commentator Corey Graves also recently buying himself a new car, a classic 68 Mercury Cougar, which he shared on social media. The car is an old-fashioned beauty and is something that is likely to get any car enthusiast incredibly jealous, but considering his amazing work ethic, it's fair to say that he deserves it. Whether he actually gets any time to enjoy the car, considering that he's part of both the Raw and SmackDown rosters, remains unclear, but at least whenever he actually gets a day off, he has a brilliant ride to enjoy. Number 7. Randy Orton's wall safe. Randy Orton has been in the business an incredibly long time and has likely made all of his incredibly expensive and crazy purchases in his younger days when he was a little less mature. The Viper is one of the very few wrestlers who travels on his own private bus, something that is a great expense to him, but ensures he lives in pure comfort. However, his most recent purchase is for the home and not the bus. It is in fact a wall safe, holding his firearms in a safe manner, which is a good idea given he is now a family man, and he has shown his patriotism with the outside of it too, putting the American flag on it. Number 6. Shane McMahon's custom Jordans. We might not have seen Shane McMahon on WWE television after he appointed Paige as a new general manager of SmackDown Live, and we may now know why, with his shoe obsession taking up so much of his time. If you have followed Shane O'Mac's career, then you would know he's an avid lover of Jordans, and he can always been seen spotting the latest and greatest versions, even while rocking a suit at the same time. Shane wrestles in Jordans as well, and often spends plenty of money on custom versions that are specifically designed and made for him, sometimes reflecting whatever event he is performing at on the shoe. Number 5. Zack Ryder's Hasbro collection. If you follow Zack Ryder on any form of social media, then you'll know that he has a huge obsession with toys, in particular wrestling action figures. Ryder has an entire room in his house dedicated to his toys, which has to be seen to be believed. Ryder collects everything from Funko Pops to the very newest figures, but he also goes out of his way to find the rarest items imaginable, ensuring that his collection is the absolute greatest it can be. He has even managed to buy detailed plans for toys that never got made, unfinished items or ones that aren't painted, and a whole host of other things. His love of toys has gone so far that Ryder has even launched his own podcast on the topic alongside Kurt Hawkins. Number 4. The Miz and Maurice new mansion. The It couple didn't just get the nickname out of nowhere. They truly live a lavish, over-the-top lifestyle that includes the nicest cars, clothes, and an incredible home. Fans got a glimpse of their old house many times, but the couple have recently sold and purchased another incredible mansion. The home, which is now a family home after having a child together, is something to be seen and fits the couple perfectly. Miz and Maurice are also known for hosting incredible parties during the year, and there's no doubt another amazing event will be coming to their new home soon. It is simply an amazing property that is certainly deserved after an unbelievable career in the business, working his way to the very top after years of being pushed back and hated on by the fans and peers alike. Number 3. Baron Corbin's Lincoln Continental. Much like others on this list, Baron Corbin has also treated himself to a brand new motor recently, perhaps spending some of his newly found general manager wage and treating himself. The Lone Wolf picked himself up an incredible Lincoln Continental, which is quite a similar car to what Graves, one of Corbin's closest friends, purchased for himself. The car has a sleek old-fashioned look about it, and it certainly stands out on the road. It might not be a modern supercar, but the old-fashioned classic is just as fancy as anything out there on the road, and Corbin has certainly spoiled himself with this purchase. Number 2. Seth Rollins expands his company. You could forgive WWE superstars for simply wanting to relax on their time off from company obligations. With all the traveling, working out, media obligations, and actually wrestling, it's fair to say they have quite a busy life. Yet that doesn't stop Seth Rollins, who launched his own wrestling company, the Black and Brave Wrestling Academy, in 2014, alongside one of his friends, helping to give back to the industry that has given him so much already. When Rollins does invest money, it tends to go on to the school, with Rollins recently revealing that the company is launching its own clothing range, selling some fantastic merchandise for fans, making it a smart investment. Number 1. Stephanie and Triple H get a new family pet. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon are two of the busiest people in the world of professional wrestling, yet that doesn't stop them from being great family people at their core, helping to raise their 3 girls in the best way possible. If you follow Stephanie on social media, then you already know about the newest addition to the clan, with a pet like a Saint Bernard that is a firm favorite in the household, adding yet another responsibility to their busy lives. But it appears that the dog named Natalya is a welcome distraction from the busy lives that the WWE power couple live, and there's no doubt that the pet pooch is going to live an incredible life.